Greetings, everyone. On the Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. This is the last stop for the 76ers before returning back to Philadelphia. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
Sarr. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot's good from Christie.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Sarr. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here he goes. There's the triple. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Sarr. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
A nice shot by George.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it. How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turns into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Now here's Embiid. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Pass to Sarr. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's Christie. He has 5. It's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. So it's Washington now. Pass to Sarr. Beyond the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Christie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. In transition, here come the Wizards. A shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Here's Sarr. He's got 10. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Christie. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, the blend of size and skill makes Embiid so hard to defend, and as a result, most of the time he draws fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Here's Coulibaly. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Sarr. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's the Washington Wizards.
76ers. 17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Here's Christie. Back to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Christie. 8 points for him. To the inside. Back to Embiid. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Christie's got 11 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Sarr. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Stolen away. Here's Sarr. 17 points in the game. Pass to Coulibaly. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Christie with the rebound.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
76ers moving the ball around. To the middle. Embiid punches it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust. Joel Embiid said there's nothing to be happy about just getting to the conference finals or the finals. You got to win the whole thing. That's the goal. And every single day, it's just trying to find ways to make that happen. Back to you.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been effective time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Here's Christie. He's got 11. Embiid the screen. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Right wing. Pass to Coulibaly. It's tipped. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Here's Sarr. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sarr's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Christie. From downtown. Cans it from downtown. Christie's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Here's Sarr. From deep. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 6. Cunningham drives in. Embiid inside. 8 points for him. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
And it's sent back by George.
George is versatile defensively, can guard multiple positions, and that versatility allows him to block some shots, too.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Sarr. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
The 76ers.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Cunningham. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Here's Sarr. 27 points for him. George. And George with the stuff.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Christie. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Ibaka. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Sarr. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Stolen by George. Goes up. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Pass to Sarr. Fires from way outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 6.
You know, I think they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George. Here's Sarr. Back to George. Here's Sarr. He's got 27. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sarr's got 29.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Wizards leading by 6. Sarr's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Christie. He's got 20 to the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Sarr gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Paul George.
Buries it from three-point range. George has got 10 points in the game.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Foul.
And George gets the whistle that time.
Second person.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Pass to Saw. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Washington out in front, up 6. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the Wizards with possession. They've led by as much as 10. There's the screen. And he dunks it down.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Here's Christie. From outside, off the mark.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Sarr gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Takes a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And how about the vision from Ibaka? Great job of finding his teammate.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Wizards leading by 10. Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to George. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Into the lane.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And so it's Washington with it. 10-point lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Christie. Now here's Cunningham. Fires from 18. And Sarr pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin.